What's up, everybody? It's your girl Barbie J here with the recap and review of Harlem, Season 3, Episode 1, Expecting. And of course, I'm going to do Harlem because that's where your girl Barbie J is from. Harlem. Please know that this Season 3 is the final season and there is only 6 episodes. So I have watched all 6, but I'm just going to break each episode down separately so that if you only watch one episode here and there, you could come and check out my recap for just that particular episode. Y'all know how it goes. So anyway, the synopsis for this episode, which I said again, is 1. All 4 women begin this season starting a new chapter. Camille, Quinn, and Ty learn something new about an old friend. Quinn gets an opportunity she can't pass up. Ty and Camille receive big news. Now I'm just realizing they didn't say anything about Angie. Well, we shall see in my recap review. But before we get started, if you're new here or if you're returning here and have not subscribed to this channel as of yet, please take a moment right now, hit that subscribe button, then hit the notification bell. It'll let you know every time I upload any new content to this channel. Then I ask that you smash that like button, which is the thumbs up button, write a comment and join the conversation, and then share because why? Sharing is caring. Help a sister's channel grow, y'all. A sister sure could use your help. All right. Now, this episode starts off with Ian and Camille. They're supposed to be breaking up, but find themselves always together having sex at Camille's home. The narrator mentions that sometimes goodbye takes a while, days, weeks, and even months. I was like, dang, it seemed like that's what's happening with them. But then one evening, after one of their lovemaking sessions, Ian realizes the time and says he's got to leave because he has to meet someone. And then she's like, someone? And then he says he's seeing some people. He didn't want to tell her he in another relationship, which we learn later. But anyway, so Camille suggests that when he's done, she'd like for him to come back. And when Ian leaves, he makes it seem as if he will swing back by to get her right, as he put it. But now here it is 2 months later and he hasn't been back. Camille is texting and calling and leaving messages. She even sent Ian a pic of her coochie wawa. And all he did was send a thumbs up emoji. She was like, what? And then Camille gets a call from Dr. Pruitt, who, that's Whoopi Goldberg, who wants to meet with her. And when she gets to Columbia, we learn that Dr. Pruitt has changed her mind about a statement she made to Camille earlier. And she said Camille is ready for tenure. And Camille is so happy that she hugs her, but tells Dr. Pruitt she has to leave Columbia and she needs to grow. She said working with her has been one of her greatest joys. And then she asked Dr. Pruitt to write the foreword for her book. So she congratulates Camille and agrees to do that. Then they have a big old hug and they part ways. But remember, y'all, Dr. Pruitt never liked being hugged a lot at all. Next, we have Quinn. She's with her client, Lala, and she's fitting her for a dress. And then Lala invites her to a leftover party, which is very exclusive. And she said, what's that? And she said, it has no exes, just single, non-crazy friends you can vouch for. So Camille is down for it. She says she'll invite her friends. And Lala said, yeah, maybe we could find you a daddy or a zaddy, as they put it. Next, we see Ty and Eva. They're having coffee and discussing Ty's pitch for her dating app, which Eva's company is somewhat interested in investing in. And as they are talking, a bit of flirting starts between the two professional ladies, whereas Eva is initiating, but Ty is avoiding. Now we see Angie and Mike. They're in bed discussing wedding plans, whereas Angie wants a glamorous wedding that has a priest with backup dancers. She tells him after seeing Renaissance for the 3rd time, she needs to rethink everything. He seems to be getting slightly frustrated with Andy, who really, Angie wants to wait a bit. She isn't rushing to walk down the aisle, if you ask me. So now we see Camille, Quinn, and Ty, they're out eating, and Angie bails on them again to stay home with her boo. And Camille's girls are checking her on the fact that she was supposed to move on from Ian, but wants to keep having sex with only Ian and not going out to meet other men. Then Quinn shares with them what she has learned about herself, and Ty shares info about her life and about Eva. And as they are chatting, Lord help us, Ty sees Ian walk in. Camille tries to get Ian's attention until they see he's meeting a woman named Portia who he grew up with. Camille tells them that Ian and Portia are like brother and sister until they saw them kissing romantically. And Camille is shocked. Ian sees them looking at him, and so he and Portia leave. So Camille decides to send him a nasty text, despite the fact that her girls were trying to prevent her from sending it. Oh, Camille, she's so crazy sometimes. Anyway, Angie and Camille end up attending the leftover party with Quinn. Camille finally gets a voice memo response from Ian and goes somewhere quiet to listen to it. Lala introduces Quinn to her friend Seth, who is a baseball player, I believe. And Angie leaves them to be alone, and she goes over to the bar where they have edibles. Some party, huh? Meanwhile, Camille is reacted to Ian's voice message and is talking to herself, trying to figure out a way to respond to him. But then she decides to tell him personally, and she leaves the party and goes to his house. Now back to Quinn, who is telling Seth she's down for fun, no labels, no strings attached. But remember that, because it comes back later to bite her in the butt. We see Ty is home now in bed wrestling with herself whether or not to meet Eva and her team for drinks. So she finally decides to go. They talk. Eva apologizes for flirting with Ty earlier. Ty informs her that she's one big red flag with a side of mess, so she doesn't want to F up Eva's life. However, during this meeting, Ty finds out from Eva that her company is going to invest in Ty's dating app. So Ty is so ecstatic about it. So now we see Camille banging on Ian's door, and Portia opens it, which surprises Camille. Then Ian comes out and Portia goes back inside. Ian tells Camille it's not cool her showing up unannounced, and he lets her know that he and Portia are in an exclusive relationship. And she told him that he could have at least let her know instead of having her wait around. And he's like, why? They weren't together. So she gets upset and blocks him on her phone and leaves. So now it's morning. Quinn is dressed for work while Seth is still in bed, which means he spent the night at her house, I guess. And he gets a call that his garment bag his stylist sent to the hotel is missing. And now he has nothing to wear to the ESPYs, which he's attending that evening. So Quinn tells him to call Bergdorf, speak to a special person, I forgot who the name is, and then go there and pick out something he likes, and then she'll tailor it to fit him. So later that evening, Quinn puts together a style for Seth, and a reporter who's interviewing him comments on his suit and style, and he tells her that his new stylist, Quinn, is responsible for his look. And Quinn is smiling as photographers are taking her picture. Next, we see Camille is talking to a lecture room full of students and Dr. Pruitt, and she is giving her farewell speech to Columbia. Oh, that's so sweet. So now it seems like it's ladies' night. The ladies are meeting at a club for drinks, and they start sharing about what's happened to them lately, which is Quinn's DMs have been blowing up. She's now a stylist. Ty got the funding she needed or wanted for her P, which is the dating app, the name of the dating app, and she got a date in the process. Camille shares that she said goodbye to Columbia and to Ian. Angie shows up late with Mike, and they seem to be having some differences of opinions regarding wedding venues and sizes. Mike gets a text and has to leave. Camille says her stomach has been bothering her all day. Then she stands up and holds her stomach, saying that she has to pee. And then the next thing you know, she vomits. So they take her to the hospital, and the doctor tells her that she's totally fine, and so is her baby. And she's like, what? She's like staring. She said, congratulations, you're pregnant. And Camille is sitting there just holding her friend's hands and is shocked that she is pregnant. And the episode ends just like that. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I thought it was pretty good. I really enjoy the chemistry between these ladies and their friendship. I'm just sad that this is going to be the last season for the show. You know what I mean? So I will see you all in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. It's your girl Barbie J saying peace.